Friends, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back if you've been here before. So if you are new to the channel, I mostly do pick a card readings with some tarot readings, and here or there I will throw something else in. But for today's video, what I am going to be doing is I am going to be kicking off a astrology based little tarot reading series that I want to do. So this is going to be the Aquarius season survival guide. I don't know if that's the name I'm going to keep, but it's going to be something just to kind of prepare all of us, regardless of your sign, just to kind of what to expect for the season of Aquarius and how to make the best of it. And I'm going to try to keep that going with every single season, every single zodiac sign. So if you are an Aquarius sign, happy birthday, happiest of birthdays to you. Let us know in the comment section when is your birthday so we can kind of wish you a very happy birthday. So as I was saying, this is going to be for everyone. So you don't have to be an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising for this to resonate with you. This is going to be more general, more collective, and just to what to expect for the season. Now, if you do have an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, this, or maybe a stellium in Aquarius, or maybe, some prominent placements in Aquarius or Uranus, this will probably resonate even more with you. But again, it's a general reading. So let's get started and let's talk about what are the opportunities for Aquarius season. So the opportunities coming in for all of us for Aquarius season. And Aquarius season is happening from January 20th, 2023 to February 18th, 2023. So the opportunities with Aquarius season is going to be an opportunity to embrace your uniqueness. So lean into those things that make you unique. Lean into those quirks that sometimes you may feel, a little not so confident about. This is the time to really lean into that and get comfortable with yourself, get comfortable with those, aspects of yourself. This is a great season to open your mind as well. Aquarius is known to be unique. Aquarius is known to be a problem solver. Aquarius is able to find solutions by thinking outside of the box. Very individualistic energy. So kind of embracing that aspects of yourself, those thinking outside of the box, being different, and kind of nurturing that aspect of self. Then we have, setting some intentions. So for Aquarius season, make sure that you are setting your intentions. You can do some stargazing, of course. Connect to astrology. This is a great season to connect to astrology, just looking at your natal chart, your transits, what's going on there. This is a good season to detach from what's not working, be able to look at things from a logical standpoint where you can kind of say, this isn't working for me anymore, so I am going to kind of take a break from this. I'm going to remove myself from this. I'm going to release that which no longer serves. Try something new. That is very important for this Aquarius season. Make sure that you are trying something new, giving yourself something different to do, doing something that maybe you've been thinking about, but you haven't actually gone after just yet. And then we have, fight for a cause that is meaningful to you. Aquarius is a sign and energy that is really all about, protecting the underdog. It's about standing up for what you believe in. So finding something that is meaningful to you and connecting to that and making, taking action on that will have you feeling so good about yourself, but also it's going to be helpful for the collective and for your community, for the people around you. So that's a good way to connect to the energy and to use the energy of Aquarius. Also to figure out, right, what do I want, what matters to me, what's meaningful to me. Now, the ruling planet for Aquarius is Uranus. It also has ties to Saturn, but it's kind of switched over to now being recognized as being tied to Uranus, which is very similar to Aquarius energy. It's all about individualistic thinking. It's all about forward movement. It is a very... It's a very beautiful energy where we can make change and we can kind of revolutionize, right? And if you are looking to work with crystals for Aquarius season, topaz, aquamarine, hematite, and of course amethyst, which is the official birthstone of Aquarius. So working with amethyst, also garnet could be very helpful for this season. And if you want to do something connecting to music, maybe doing a vision board or writing down your goals and coming up with a plan. Also, observation of self and connecting with groups of people, connecting with soul family, very important for this season. All right, so now that we have gotten that out the way, let's start with the reading. All right, welcome to the reading portion of this video. So, I'm going to be using Lightseer's Tarot deck. I also have some decks off to the side, some oracle cards that we are going to be reading. And again, this is a collective tarot reading for the collective. It does not matter your sign. Listen to it, take what resonates. Remember, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you want a personalized version of this, just check out my website and or Etsy store, but let's get started. So we are going to be looking at Aquarius energy, how to work with that energy, what requires focus, and look at the star showing up here for Aquarius season. We are seeing that star energy show up, and that is the card for Aquarius season. Seven of Pentacles. Making sure that you are focusing on what is in front of you. Do not get impatient in this Aquarius season. We are coming out of two retrogrades, one in Mars, one in Mercury, going into this Aquarius season. So it feels like things are going to start to move, and we have that wheel there confirming that movement. But be patient with yourself, because it's been a very slow beginning of the year. So don't try to force anything. Don't try to rush yourself or rush the process. Well, let's get started here. I'm going to do 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. I'm going to kind of lay this out like I would for the personal readings. So if you've had one, this will be somewhat familiar. And then we will get started on this. And I do have a spread that I have created for this. That is what we are going to be using. So, bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords. We have, Aquarius is air sign, and we have this 2 of Swords there, which is all about the air. It's all about that energy. And going into this Aquarius season with this 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck there, definitely that energy of, where am I going? What do? I can't see a clear path forward. So, for many of us coming into this season, into Aquarius, what we are walking into is we're going in with some confusion. We're going in with, where do I go? What's the path forward? How do I figure this out? For some of us, trying to figure out exactly how things are going to work, how things are going to unfold, while at the same time not having the clarity that we are seeking. So for some of us, it may feel like we are a bit stuck at this point. It may feel like, I want to know which way to go, but I'm not sure which way to move forward. And that 7 of Swords, that energy of, again, no clarity. That energy of confusion, that energy of a little bit of unfairness, right? Of things not going necessarily exactly how we want them to go and having to figure that out. And, feeling that things aren't always fair, but then having to deal with the reality that life isn't always fair, and that bad things can happen to good people, and that sometimes not everything is going to turn out the way that we want it to. So moving into this Aquarius season, needing to find clarity, which I do think Aquarius season is going to offer us, but also needing to accept things exactly for what they are and see things for what they are, and, bear witness to our own truth and admit what our truth is and where we are at and where we want to be, and kind of taking stock before we move forward of, where we are. Because for most of us, what we are seeking is purpose. What we are seeking is fulfillment, satisfaction. And that does have the opportunity to come in this season, I believe. But let's get started here. So what is going to be the overall energy for this Aquarius season? Ace of Swords. I love the fact that these cards are perfect. So I am going to admit that I recorded the Pisces season one yesterday because in my mind, we were going into Pisces season, even though my dad and my sister are Aquarius and their birthdays have not passed. But, anyways, um, and it was kind of the same energy of it just kind of fit. Like that first card was like the perfect card for Pisces, and this is the perfect card for Aquarius. But anyways, with Aquarius season, it's very interesting that we have this Two of Swords here, and the overall energy for this Aquarius season is going to be this Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is all about clarity. It's the opportunity to find clarity and to find a path forward and to find a way forward that just works, that makes sense. It's an opportunity to move through confusion. We see that spiral staircase there. And what do we see coming out? That light. That light represents clarity. It represents truth. It represents movement. Because there is this level of stagnancy that has been happening. For some of us, it's been a couple of months, a few months, that there's just been this stagnant energy. So the overall energy for Aquarius is all about clarity, truth, new beginnings, but also a new beginning from a mental standpoint. And what do I mean by that? You know, a new beginning where you are able to figure out where you are going, where things are starting to make sense, where things are getting clear, where there is a breakthrough. For many of us in Aquarius season, there is a breakthrough. And that's exactly what's being depicted in this card. It's that breakthrough, that light coming through that spiral staircase. So the overall energy bringing in, you know, again, the breakthrough, bringing in this sense of clarity, this sense of things are starting to make sense, these new ideas, mental clarity, this opportunity to kind of get things moving. Because again, for so many of us, collectively going into this Aquarius season, there's been so much confusion, and a lot of that has been the retrogrades. So let's take a look at what do you need to focus on for this Aquarius season. What requires focus? This card, I love it here. We have the Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands is saying in Aquarius season, focus on what you want. Instead of focusing on what hasn't happened, not focusing on the negative, focus on what you want. Focus on where you've come from. Focus on where your achievements. You know, the Four of Wands is a card of milestones. So focusing on that forward movement of, you know, this is where I've come from. This is where I am right now. This is what requires celebration. Like, let me pat myself on the back because I've been doing great. Let me realize that I've made it through so much and that I am still here, that I am still thriving, I am still moving forward. Bringing in that sense of joy, connecting to that sense of joy, because it is an option. What, you know, our feelings, we cannot control them, but we can control how we react. So feeding into more action, feeding into more harmony, more joy, feeding into that energy of gratefulness of, I am going to look at where I am at, and I am going to, again, pat myself on the back and say, look at how far I've made it. Focus on where you want to go. So focus on keeping your brain, your mind, and your energy focused on the good things. And that doesn't mean that you are going to bypass or ignore when things come up that aren't great, but it does mean that you're not going to dwell on the things that maybe you cannot change, or dwell on the things that, you know, that are only going to bring you down. It's about kind of deciding that you are going to focus on the affirmative, that you are going to speak to yourself in the affirmative, and that you are going to celebrate every baby step forward. And kind of coming home to yourself and being comfortable with yourself and making sure that you're giving yourself some breaks and having fun along the way. So for Aquarius season, how to step into your power. What do we have here? The Emperor. Make sure that you are making plans. Make sure that you are prioritizing. Aquarius season is an air sign, right? We're going into that air energy, and air and fire are masculine. So they are great times to get things done. Now, as I say that, keep in mind that in 2023, we are in a year 7, universal year 7, which is a little bit about introspection, contemplation, spirituality. So it's a slower moving year overall. And obviously, you want to look at your personal year, where you're looking at your specific date of birth. And instead of your year, you would do the 2023 and kind of add that up until you get one single digit, and that would give you your personal year in numerology. So look at that, but just keep in mind that, this year as a whole, universally, probably is going to kind of force us more within. So keep that in mind as we move forward. But to step into your power is to kind of step into your own authority, connect to your own authority, prioritize, make sure that you are paying attention to your ideas and you're making a plan moving forward. This, it's about stepping into your leadership. How do you lead? How do you want to show up in the world, and what do you want to experience in the world? Coming up with a plan in order to move forward in a way that works for you. Coming up with, rituals, daily routines, anything that works for you to keep you moving forward, because, a body in motion stays in motion. If you are moving forward and you are creating forward movement, then you are able to continuously do that and to set the foundation. So this is a time of really stepping into that masculine energy of doing, of planning, of strategizing, of prioritizing, and getting things done, coming up with that plan, and trusting yourself as well, trusting your leadership, trusting your decisions, trusting your experience. Not necessarily looking for validation outside of yourself, but coming up with a path that works for you. And even if you are asking for advice or asking for help, being in a place where you are still saying, ultimately, it is my choice, it is my decision. So how can you connect or find your soul family? The Chariots. I love how much action we have in these cards. So with the Chariots here on how to connect with soul family or find soul family, because Aquarius rules the 11th house, and that is the house of, community groups, and it's Aquarius can be all about finding those groups that matter, right? It's a very individualistic energy, but it's also about finding the right community. So for this Aquarius season, there's definitely that possibility of finding the community that works for you. One thing that's coming in for me as to how to connect or further connect with your soul family, whether you are seeking them or you already know who they are, it's about focusing on what matters. And we talked about that in the opportunities for this Aquarius season. It's focusing on what matters, focusing on what you want to create, and creating more of that. So if you are passionate about animal rights, if you are passionate about, whatever it is that you are passionate about, connecting with groups of people and doing things in those spaces so that you can meet the people that are your soul family, making those connections and furthering those connections through action and through connecting to the people that are already in your life. So, how can I be of service is a good question to ask in this Aquarius season. How can I show up and be of service to other people? How can I show up and bring my ideas and collaborate with others? And we're bringing these individual ideas and making them work for all of us. The Chariot is all about you taking control of your own life, determination, willpower. It's also success in action. Taking action on those ideas, and if you're guided to go somewhere or to try something, maybe to volunteer, or maybe you have your own idea, collaborating with the people and opening that space up for those right people to come in. But, making sure that you're also purposeful, right? If this is just about connecting with friends and family that you consider your soul family, that you consider your group of people, it can be as simple as being purposeful about it, making sure that you're creating that time, that you're reaching out, that you're trying to, bring it together. So what is going to be the gift from Aquarius season? Four of Cups. We're leaving this energy of the Four of Cups. We are leaving the stagnancy. Aquarius season is bringing the gift of forward movement. It's bringing the gift of clarity. It's bringing the gift of truth, of willpower, determination. It's about you committing yourself to the things that matter and leaving behind the past, making peace with what didn't work out, leaving this sense of apathy, and finding the opportunities that are waiting for you to just take them. Because these opportunities are there. It's just up to you to kind of reach for them and take them. And if you can't find an opportunity, create it. But it's this energy of they're there because we look at this, right? These three empty cups. She's looking to the left. She's looking to the past. But this cup is full and it's being handed to her by spirit. This hand represents spirit. But if she can't re-engage herself back in, she won't ever see that. So that's the energy coming in where it's kind of just make sure that you are looking for those opportunities because the opportunities are coming in this season. Aquarius season is bringing in those opportunities. Be open to them. We are going to pull some Beyond Lemuria oracle cards. And I do shuffle differently. I shuffle until I see a highlight over my cards. That's what works for me. So keep that in mind. We're going to do 2 cards here. And I think the number 8 is going to be important this season, this Aquarius season. So you may start seeing the 8s. New blueprints. Yep, this is an opportunity. You know, this season specifically is going to be an opportunity for you to create a new blueprint, for you to kind of have that new beginning. And we have that Ace of Swords there confirming that. What else do we have? Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine. Yes, making sure that you are bringing the Soul Star. Speaking on a 9 chakra system, the Soul Star is above the crown chakra, and it connects the higher self to the earthly self. So bringing in those truths, working with the Akashic records, working with Archangel Metatron could be very helpful during this season. And then we have life force energy. Again, a lot of energy coming in, kind of a boost of energy. Working with the chakras, again, work with the 9 chakra system if possible, if you feel called to, because I do feel that connection is going to be very helpful. For many is working with that Soul Star. And if you're not familiar with the Soul Star, let me know. I can put some information in the comments or look it up on Google, but it's a very good one to work with, especially when you are working on connecting to purpose. And also, don't forget to work with the roots, because anytime that you are working with the higher chakras, you want to be able to ground those ideas and that energy so that it works. We are going to pick a goddess card for Aquarius. I don't know why a goddess card wants to come out. We're going to honor that. But a goddess card, a goddess we're just going to pick one. I will look at what's underneath the deck, but we'll pick one. And it's this one right here. Who do we have? Calliope with elocution, and we have your words have power. Use them with clear intent. This is perfect. Reminder, your words have power. Use them with clear intent. That is perfect for Aquarius season. Underneath the deck, who do we have? Hecate with solitude, and it says, simplify your thoughts. Give yourself space. Not everything needs to be done right now. I'm going to keep this one out as well, just because it feels perfect. I do have a messages from Hecate tarot reading on the channel. Let me know if you need help finding it. But let's take a look at a magical spell card, and I think we'll end it after this one. I'm trying not to move the cards that are already on the board there. So we are going to pick just one spell card here for Aquarius season 2023. We're going to go with this one. And who do we have? Dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. I think for many of us in this Aquarius season, there's going to be a reconnection to dreams. Not only the the dreams you have at night when you are sleeping, but the dreams that are there, your goals, your aspirations, your inspiration, what you are passionate about. Underneath the deck, romance. Romance, it is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. For someone here, there may be somebody coming in a romantic sense. Keep an eye out. There is a love reading coming soon that should be posted hopefully this week. But thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know if you like this. I can do it again for Pisces season, which has honestly already been recorded. And then just continue to do it every single season. But let me know what you think. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.